Good afternoon. It's day 35, and I normally don't record in the house, but my boys are napping, and my husband had to run out and do some errands. It's a Sunday, so no working out today, but I just wanted to hop on. Didn't get the chance to pop on yesterday, but I enjoyed my workout doing Zumba, and yeah, it's kind of nice, like, getting to sleep in a bit on Saturdays because I don't immediately get up and go work out. Again, that might change, but for the time being, I'm enjoying getting to do that Zumba class and just kind of having that group setting. Yesterday, my husband and I, we did our monthly date night, and we went and did a tango class, and so that was really fun. Broke a bit of a sweat, but it wasn't like crazy or anything, but it was still a form of moving our bodies, and it was really fun. So that's just another encouragement of just doing things that are fun, finding ways to move our bodies and be healthy, be motivated together, finding things, trying new things, stepping out of our comfort zones. But anyway, so that was yesterday, and today been doing pretty good. We actually ended up having, my husband was really craving pizza, so we ended up having some pizza last night, and it's not that I necessarily regret it. I only had two pieces, but I can tell now that when I have gluten, especially to that degree, that I do feel just more bloated. So yeah, so this morning and just today, I've just automatically wanted to kind of not do as much food-wise. Haven't really been craving. So that's good. It just kind of feels like a natural response to want to feel lighter. And so enjoyed my smoothie this morning, had a little bit of the burrito bowl mixture that I made for the boys and I for lunch while we were at church meeting. And dinner, we're just going to be doing leftovers. I'm actually going to eat up all the leftover roasted vegetables that I have before they go bad and before I make a new batch for the week. But anyway, yeah, so that's kind of where things are at with there. But I wanted to pop on because due to just life, we all know that things happen, and sometimes, a lot of times, actually, things that are out of our control just kind of come in the way, and we have to learn to deal with it, right? Well, for me, stress, that very often leads to me, most of the time really, leads to me wanting to eat something as a form of comfort and a way to escape that stress and that sense of feeling like I can't control, especially when it's something where someone else bringing in stress. And so that's kind of where I'm at right now. Just being real with you guys. I'm struggling a bit, which is hard because I was doing good today. I haven't been really battling, and but then my husband had to go and help a family member, actually, and that we love dearly, but they're just struggling with some stuff, and it's just caused a bit of stress because I'm concerned for the family member, but it is also a situation that they have put themselves in, and so I feel bad saying, but I'm more concerned for my husband because he was already having just a long week, a long weekend, and feeling pretty spread thin. And so my concern is for him. And I just wanted to share that because that's something that is just realizing in myself that I automatically knew that would tempt me to try to eat as a form of comfort. But when it's for someone else, I just feel that sense of being out of control and wanting to help him and not really knowing how to. So I don't have all the answers at all. I wish I did. I wish I could tell you guys this is what you do, this is how you do it, but This is just where I'm at right now. And the encouragement I have is just be honest in those moments. If need be, reach out to someone, that can help keep you accountable. And so, yeah, I am considering, not that I like plan on giving in or anything. I've already got dinner set, so that's helpful. I don't have to like go in there and mess in the kitchen much, where I could potentially like eat some cheese, or that would be a temptation for me. Or, I don't really have things in the house. That's another helpful thing, to where I could just eat something. So yeah, I guess there's two things. Don't have it available. If it's tempting to you, don't have it in the house. Don't have it available. And second is, make sure that you reach out and you're honest. Have a form of accountability, someone that you can connect with, someone that you trust, that understands. My husband, I've said this before, bless his heart, he is a great support, but he also doesn't understand the journey that I'm going through. For one, he's a guy, and for two, that he just didn't grow up the same way. Food is not a struggle for him. He has other areas that he struggles in, but food is just, it's not a thing he struggles with. So if anything, he tries to gain weight. He's one of those people. So, he tries to be empathetic and understanding, but it's just not the same. And so finding someone like my mom or my sisters, or, friend from church, that I do have people in my life, and I'm very thankful for that. But when you feel weak, when you're in those moments, pray, go to God, ask for help. Like, the scripture literally tells us to flee temptation. And so if that means literally walking away, if you're at a birthday party and you're really tempted, or a dinner party, you're tempted to have the dessert, or to have something that you wouldn't normally have. And even if it's like out of guilt, it's like, I don't want them to feel bad, so I'm going to taste it. People are constantly thinking of themselves. We do not need to burden ourselves with giving in to our temptations for the sake of pleasing someone else. That doesn't help anybody, because you never know if in that moment you saying no in a loving way, like, no thanks, I'm good, and even if they press you like, no, actually, I really appreciate it, looks delicious, but I'm good, thanks, but they may want a piece, or just redirecting the conversation, because saying no might be ministering to them. You never know. And to be honest, we all know that we feel better when we tend to be, divulging in groups. We don't always, right? A lot of us do it in secret and hiding, and because we're ashamed. But think about potlucks. Think about, where you get together, and we always, especially us women, we throw around those jokes like, oh, my diet doesn't start till after vacation, or, oh, just one more doesn't hurt, or, ooh, these are sinful. Just all the things, right? I mean, can anyone else relate to that? Oh, man. Anyway, I'm going on a rabbit trail, but have that accountability, have those parameters and boundaries set up. It's just coming to mind for me personally, but then also just in thinking of like a family member that doesn't struggle in food, but struggles in another form of addiction, and wanting to help encourage them to set boundaries. And it's really causing me to look at myself. And even though it's really hard, and I love them, and I can be frustrated with the choices they make, it's literally like the mirror turns back on me and is like, what about you? You have an addiction. You are struggling with something that someone else could easily say, just don't do it, Just don't eat dairy. Just don't eat gluten. Just don't eat sugar. Just exercise. Just lose the weight. I mean, how many of us have heard that, right? How many of us have told ourselves that? So anyway, humbling. It's a humbling thing, and I just wanted to share that in case anyone else can relate. Not an easy thing to share, to be honest, but it's part of the process. So anyway, hope you guys have a great rest of your day. Yeah, keep at it. Another day. Tomorrow starts a new week, and got a few more days before the end of this, and then we start on to the next phase. So, all right, talk to you later.